Hey guys, what's up? Today we've got another advanced server update. First on our list is the nerf on Miya. Her mid to late game damage potential has taken a hit. Her passive damage takes a minus 5% attack scaling. This means her damage output will feel weaker, especially in the late game. Next, we've got a buff for Pharsa. Her movement speed during her 4th skill transformation is increased from 135% to 150%. This makes her rotations and map presence a lot faster, so expect her to provide more efficient support and pressure across the battlefield. Natalia is getting some much needed love after the dire hit adjustments. Last week, dire hit's effect no longer gives burst damage, and because of this, her effectiveness as a roamer had been affected. To fix it, they are shortening her cooldowns in the late game. Skill 1 cooldown has been reduced by 2 seconds, and her ultimate's recharge time has been reduced by 6 seconds. These changes should make her far more active and dangerous in the late game. Moving on to Lucas. His burst damage output has been toned down. The explosion damage from his ultimate has been reduced. This makes him a bit less terrifying. Now let's talk about revamped Kimmy. Her basic attacks and enhanced basic attacks are no longer considered skill damage. That means it can now trigger basic attack effects. And likewise, it will no longer trigger skill effects. The range got shortened and its damage is slightly weaker. And her passive is adjusted where attack speed stats will now be converted to magic power instead of movement speed. If I add Demon Hunter Sword, which has 20% attack speed, I will in return receive 10 magic power. So that's half of the attack speed converted to magic power. Windtalker, which has 35% attack speed, will give you 17.5 magic power. Corrosion Sight at full stacks will give a total of 30 magic power. The unique passive of Golden Staff, which has an 80% attack speed boost, can give 40 magic power. Finally, her ultimate's maximum cast range was cut down from 15 to 12, which limits her ability to poke from a safe distance. So shorter range for Kimmy. But in exchange, she becomes more versatile in terms of item selection. A quick note on the cancelled adjustments. Both Claymore and Gord's changes have been completely reverted based on player feedback. The devs are going back to the drawing board on these two, so stay tuned for future updates. On the equipment side, Wind of Nature's cooldown got a pretty significant nerf, going from 70 seconds to 90 seconds. This means marksmen will have to be more careful with their timing since they'll have a longer window of vulnerability. The encouraged Ruin Blessing has also been reverted to its previous state, so no changes there for now. Finally, Rose Gold Meteor is now more expensive, with its price going up from 1,820 to 2,030 gold. That's an extra 210 gold, which is kinda big. If you're playing in the gold lane, the first 10 waves of siege minions will now give 25% extra gold instead of 35%, making early gold gain a bit slower. Last week, it was the gold crab, and now it's the siege minions. Gold laners will have a harder time farming on the next patch. And that's it for this update. The marksman class will have a harder time next season because of the nerfs of Wind of Nature, Gold Lane, and Gold Crab. So what do you think of these changes? Are they good, bad, or somewhere in between? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe and thank you for watching.